And welcome to 302 Sports, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Benny Mitchell here. Tonight with me, a name that's synonymous with Delaware wrestling, Paul Kyer. Paul Kyer, three-time state champ, wrestled at Brown University, three-time assistant state coach of the year. And, Paul, you're back here at Caesar Rodney High School. Talk about this match coming up. It's the Riders.
Yeah, thanks for having me back, Benny. It's nice. Last time we did a match together here, Milford CR match. We went down to the final match, and I expect the kind of same kind of performance tonight from both teams.
Well, the Eagles are in the house. So, it's probably going to be a packed house here tonight. We're starting at 113 pounds. These two teams, Paul, when you talk about the history of these two teams, the two top conference winners in the history of Henley Open Conference, Caesar Rodney with 23 Henley Open Conference championships, Smyrna with 18 Henley Open Conference championships. So, these are the kings of the Henley Open in wrestling.
Yeah, you have these two teams, and really these two communities identify themselves with wrestling. These are probably the two most knowledgeable fan bases in the entire state. And, much like the University of Iowa, wrestling is the number one sport at both of these schools. Right.
The Riders come in. They are the defending state champions. Paul, and you've been around a lot of Delaware wrestling. Would you not agree? Last year's Division I state final, the biggest upset in Delaware dual meet history.
Definitely would have to rank up there.
Right.
Watching the earlier dual meet last season, Smyrna seemed to win pretty handily. And Caesar Rodney did a great job making adjustments and coming away with the state title. They won when it counted.
So tonight we're going to start at 113 pounds. We should see Dylan Andruzzi and MJ Smith. But tonight, 18 ranked wrestlers, 18 wrestlers in the top 6 in the state are in these lineups. Smyrna has 10 of them. CR has 8 of them. We have a potential of 7 matches with ranked wrestlers. I think the most interesting matchup of the night looks like 126 with number 6 ranked Jackson Alchokachi and number 2 ranked Mike Primo, the two seniors.
Yeah, that's definitely a pivotal match, 26. Both excellent wrestlers there, guys that will vie for a state title later in February.
So let's talk a little bit about this Smyrna lineup as they're on the mat warming up right now. They start off at 106 pounds with number 1 ranked Gabe G. Petro, the freshman, followed by number 113 pounds, Dylan Andruzzi. Weighed in tonight on the roster to wrestle, number 3 ranked Joey Natacolo. He's been out of the lineup a little bit here lately. He even asked if he was going to wrestle tonight, so we might see Natacolo on the mat tonight.
Yeah, I hope so. I was really disappointed. He's been out of the lineup quite a bit for Smyrna. Really probably contributing to a couple of their losses
right
in the year.
126 pounds, number 6 ranked Jackson Alchokachi. 132, number 3 ranked Amir Pierce. 138 ranked, or number 1 ranked Nick Natacola. He was a state runner-up, but he was a state champ 2 years ago. At 152 pounds, Logan Koski. At 160, number 6 ranked Gabe Assembly. 170 pounds, Donald McAlpine. He's a transfer from First State Military Academy, I believe, isn't he?
Yes, when I coached there the first 2 years of our school, Donald was a state qualifier for us back at 138 2 years ago and actually won a match in the state tournament.
At 182 pounds, number 1 ranked J.T. Davis. And then at 195 pounds, number 6 ranked Mason Wilson. At 220, John August. And then at 285 pounds, number 3 ranked Andrew D. Benedict. And for the Riders, they start off with a couple freshmen. Dawson Mitchell at 106. M.J. Smith at 113. Colton Bowie at 120. They've got to weather the storm, Paul, here in those first 3 matches. As you got 3 young kids going up against a pair of ranked wrestlers.
Yeah, exactly. The match we did here before, the Milford freshmen really stepped up in their bout versus CR, and I think the CR freshmen got to do the same thing in order for them to come out with a victory tonight.
And, should the Riders weather that storm, then you get to the teeth of their lineup. Number 2 ranked Mike Primo at 126. Number 6 ranked Patrick Wisniewski at 132. Number 3 ranked Ben Anderson at 138. He had an overtime match with Natacola in the duel last year in the regular season duel.
Yep. Wisniewski and Anderson, it's going to be key for them both to win. They're up against good opponents from Smyrna.
And then at 145, number 1 ranked Jackson Dean, a Fargo All-American, also placed at the Beast and the Ironman. That's not an easy feat there, Paul.
No, very impressive. First time out at the Ironman to do well. I believe he got to the semis there, and to back it up with a great performance at the Beast of the East. Always great when Delaware wrestlers can place there.
Then at 152 pounds, Gabe the Gaffenried, ranked number 2, the transfer from Laurel. Number 4 ranked Riley Tracy at 160. Nate Populus at 170. Number 5 ranked Ryan Rigby at, and you hear the jazz band pumping up behind us. Number 5 ranked Ryan Rigby at 182. Jacob Garrett at 195. Carson Timmons in at 220. And then the number 2 ranked heavyweight in the state. He was number 1 up until last Wednesday. Kevin Hudson dropping a 1-0 decision to Jamie Shermer, the former number 2. Hudson dropping to number 2 now.
Yeah, look for a big performance out of Hudson tonight. Kind of get some redemption there for himself.
So here we go, waiting for the Riders to take the mat, and here they come, the Caesar Rodney Riders. Packed house here in Camden. I'm Benny Mitchell on 302 Sports with Paul Kyer. Our cameraman tonight, Jaden Dean. I don't know, Paul, I'm kind of enjoying the jazz band here. It's been a while since I've heard them.
Yeah, it's a huge dual meet when the jazz band comes out with Mr. Sandman. Does a great job with the Caesar Rodney music program here at the school.
So, folks, we're going to take a first commercial timeout, and we're going to be right back with the number 1 Riders hosting the number 5 Smyrna Eagles. Folks, this is the biggest rivalry in wrestling in the state of Delaware, and we'll be right back.
I'm Scott Kammerer of Sodell Concepts. We have 8 locations, a catering company and a food truck right here on the Culinary Coast in southern Delaware, and we'd love to see you at one of our locations. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue in downtown Rehoboth, serving homemade pasta. Papa Grande's in downtown Rehoboth. Our Treetop Deck has the best happy hour around. And Matt's Fish Camp, located on Route 1 in North Bethany Beach, your classic seafood shack. At Sodell, we believe in beautiful, simple food and making the world a better place. See you soon.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware. You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Caesar Rodney began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Caesar Italian began.
And welcome back to Caesar Rodney High School. Benny Mitchell here with Paul Kyer, 302 Sports. And it's the match of the week, the number 1 ranked Caesar Rodney Riders and the number 5 ranked Smyrna Eagles. And Paul, these people can't be fooled by this number 5 ranking. That's all because Smyrna was number 2. They dropped the match to Cape and Lopin by 1 point a few weeks ago with some guys out of the lineup. But, hey, you got to dance with the one you brung, right?
Hey, that's true. And Smyrna had a good performance as the Beast of the East. They won the Governor's Cup. So they show that they are one of the best programs in the entire state.
I mean, they could very easily win a match here tonight and jump right back to number 1. So with Caesar Rodney already beating Sussex Central, who's ranked number 4, and Salesianum, who's ranked currently number 2, and the Cape and Lopin Vikings ranked at number 4. All this for the Northern Division title. The Riders still have Cape and Lopin on their schedule. Smyrna still with Sussex Central to go. So this might be another one of those years where it's coming down to the last week of the season.
Yeah, you could have a round-robin situation with Central. Actually 4 teams with Cape also being in the mix this year with their win over Smyrna.
Sussex Central has the win over Cape and Lopin. So right now the Riders, they control their own destiny. And let's talk about the match starting at 113. And that's not probably where the Riders want to finish at 106 with Gabe Giampetro, a Beast of the East place winner, batting cleanup.
Yeah, Smyrna's got to be happy with their closer tonight. Giampetro, he's more than just a state caliber wrestler. He's a national caliber wrestler. Right.
But the Riders, they got that teeth of their lineup, so they got to do it in those middleweights, and then Hudson has to come through. And he did get the pin. He's not known for getting bonus points in these tight matches, but he got the big pin against Salesianum to put the night away on the last match of the night.
Yeah, Benny also noticed Caesar Rodney seems to weigh in the maximum number of wrestlers. Yeah. So they may be planning some kind of move somewhere in the middle part of their lineup.
I would imagine probably, if anything, somewhere around 38 or 82 or both. And Smyrna, they weighed in quite a few guys. Not quite as many as Caesar Rodney. I know at the Sally's match, Caesar Rodney weighed in 19 guys for 14 weight classes. So Dan Rigby, something up his sleeve tonight. Your head coach for Caesar Rodney, Dan Rigby, alumni lineup over there, the head coaching staff, all guys that you coached.
Yes, Dan Rigby and Steve Dobro, one of the first 2 teams I coached here.
Right.
And then Trey Mitchell, he was on our 2 championship teams in 2011, 2012.
And then Ken Gordon, another assistant, and Chris Harris was on one of the early teams as well.
Yeah, Chris Harris, also the same class as Rigby and Bilbro. They were 4-time team champions.
And over on the other side, you have Aaron Harris, head coach of the Smyrna Eagles first year. He was a former Caesar Rodney guy, and he knows something about state titles.
Yep, yeah, Aaron has a great coaching background, wrestling in college and coaching many years in Florida. Coaches some tremendous teams, one that upset Brandon High School, nationally ranked program in Florida.
Jazz band pumping it up behind us. It's a little hard to hear each other right now. So we're going to get the starting lineups and the national anthem. And I look across the way, Paul, and there are not many seats left on the Caesar Rodney side. They have packed it in, and the Smyrna side off to our right is packed in here pretty good. So we got a full house here for tonight's showdown. Your 302 Sports match of the week. Caesar Rodney and Smyrna. We're going to cut away to the public dress announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Caesar Rodney High School for tonight's match between the Smyrna High School Eagles and your Caesar Rodney Runners. The Caesar Rodney School District endorses interscholastic athletics as part of the total educational experience in all aspects of interscholastic athletics. Everyone involved in this athletic contest must be held to the highest standards of sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's match will begin at 113 pounds. Wrestling for Smyrna, Dylan and Druzy. At 120 pounds for Smyrna High School, Julian Manicola. At 126 pounds for Smyrna High School, Jackson Al Jr. At 132 pounds for Smyrna High School, Amir Pierce. Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask everyone to please rise and remove all headgear. This evening's national anthem is being performed by the Caesar Rodney High School Wrestling Band.
And there's a Caesar Rodney fight song as the captains meet at the center of the mat. Still playing the same tunes they did back in 2012 when I was around here.
And then classic playlist.
That's
Jazz
it.
Band.
So we start at 113 pounds. Coming out for the Riders, MJ Smith. He's a freshman up against, I believe, Andruzzi might be a junior. Andruzzi was in the lineup way undersized several years ago for the Smyrna Eagles.
Yeah, this is a match that's, even though neither guy's ranked, this is vitally important because every single point in a dual meet like this is going to matter.
So here we go, folks. Riders and Eagles waiting on the first whistle. And there it is. We're underway at 113 pounds. First match of the night. The Caesar Rodney Riders in the white, blue, and gold singlets. Smyrna Eagles in the gray and red. A big task here for MJ Smith as a freshman coming in. Andruzzi does have varsity experience. Last year was JV, but as a freshman, he was an undersized guy and found a way to win matches at about 80, 90 pounds, wrestling 106.
Yeah, and Drewsy definitely has an advantage here and experience in these type of duels. We'll see what Smith can do. He's young and he's athletic.
Shot by Smith. And a reshot here by Andruzzi, locking on that left leg, but neither wrestler able to get deep in on the shot.
They're both guys with a pretty similar build. They can really keep good distance away from their opponent. It'll be tough to shoot on each other.
Shot by MJ Smith, double leg, comes to his feet, and Andruzzi able to step out of it. And now Andruzzi in on a single.
See if Smith can counter here. Trying to stuff the head, get his leg back. Needs to get his lace to the mat there with his right leg.
And that's what he does, gets it out. Yeah, putting pressure down on. Got to get the head back underneath. 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Now Andruzzi gets him down, seated on the mat, and looking to get two hands around. He takes the wrist on the near side, looking to dump here.
If Smith trying to stay up and scoot behind here, trying to work that inside leg. It looks like Andruzzi's going to score here.
He does. 2 for Dylan Andruzzi. He goes up 2-0 with just 10 seconds to go in the first period. So at the end of the first period, Andruzzi able to get off with a 2-point lead. He's up 2-0, and he's going to defer to Smith. Smith's going to take neutral.
It's always nice to score at the end of the period.
Right.
Not much time for Smith to get an escape or reversal there.
Second period underway. 2-0 lead for Dylan Andruzzi of the Smyrna Eagles.
Yeah, Smith was in on a deep shot in that first period, so he must feel like he can get back to those legs.
Right. Smith with the elbow ties. Both guys had a little elbow tie there. Smith in with another double leg. He's in deep again. Just not getting the hips in.
No, yeah, he needs to continue to drive forward with his feet once he gets on that initial shot.
Tell a lot of my guys in my youth club, the hips have to follow the hands.
Yeah, that leg drive's important when you finish any kind of leg attack.
Smith with an underhook on the right side. And they break out of the tie. Minute 15 to go here in the second period. First match of the night at 113 pounds. Paul, you can attest to, as a coach, the intensity of a night like tonight. And you got this freshman coming out in probably one of his first biggest matches of his career.
Yeah, if this is your first time in this kind of environment, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. It helps to be in such a good room and have such good competition, but it's still a different set of nerves when you're actually in the meet.
45 seconds to go, second period. 2-0 lead for Andruzzi. And he's going to go look side headlock. Smith goes under, ducks under, looking to lift and return him to the mat. And he's going to get the takedown for MJ Smith, 2-2.
Smith's got to keep scooting here. Short time, about 25 seconds to go. Andruzzi's trying to reverse him here. Smith's hip's a little bit low.
Trying to get locked in on that near ankle. 12 seconds to go here in the second period. We're 2-2 at 113 pounds.
If he can just clamp and hang on here, he's going to be in good shape here in this bout.
And it looks like he might survive the period, and he does. 2-2. We go to the third. Smyrna choice.
Andruzzi will probably go down.
Some late arrivals to the match. So here we go. 2 minutes on the clock. And third period is underway with Andruzzi on bottom. His choice here in the third period. 2-2 match.
Yeah, we'll see if Smith thinks he can turn him, if he wants to cut him. Maybe with about a minute to go and try to score another takedown for the win.
Yeah, we didn't really get a chance to see what he could do on top because he was surviving after the takedown. His hip laid on the mat, and he just couldn't get in a position where he could get any turns.
Trying to work a far side cradle here. The near ankle hooked. Once again, his right hip's a little bit low. He's going to try to get a little bit of height here on Andruzzi.
Approaching a minute to go here in the third period. 2-2 match at 113 pounds. And now Smith does get the boot in on the right side.
He's got a nice crossbody ride here. I'd like to see him with that right elbow on the side, but he looks like he's looking for that far side cradle off his legs.
Now he's looking to get both boots in, and he does. 55 seconds to go here in the third period.
He's in a good position here as long as the referee will let him work his holds here. He's got to keep hip pressure to keep Andruzzi's hips down to the mat.
He's got a power half on the right side. Under 45 seconds to go here in the third period. Now looking for some back points here, looking to get the swipes with a half in on the right side. And Andruzzi able to fight out of it. Now he goes to the left side. Needs to get that pry up closer to the elbow, and that's where it looks like he's got it deep with that half on the left side.
Yeah, let's see if he can pull that far shoulder a little close to him and get him some exposure here. Ref's looking for it. Ref's looking to call the backs here.
Got to push that head away. 5 seconds to go here in the period, in the match.
We'll see if he can punch that half to the mat. He's very close.
2 seconds, and we're going overtime. So 2-2 as we move to sudden victory.
Yeah, great ride out there by Smith. He really was dominant in the top position.
1 minute on the clock. First match starts off in an overtime. And as you can hear the crowd starting to get into them right off the bat, they're getting into this one. Shot by Andruzzi. Each guy has a takedown in this match. Andruzzi on a single leg, but Smith able to crush him down to his hip.
Smith's in good position here. He can get right behind him. That's a 2.
And that's a takedown. I would have to say this match started off with an upset, Paul.
Yeah, slight upset there, but I think Andruzzi was a slight favorite. So that definitely bodes well for the Riders.
4-2 win for MJ Smith of the Caesar Rodney Riders. And we're going to move to 120 pounds. And out comes Colton Bowie.
We'll see if Natacola takes the mat here.
And he does. Joe Natacola, state runner-up last year.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing him wrestle now that he's back in the lineup.
3-0 dual meet lead for the Riders, and Natacola in on a single leg right away.
Natacola definitely a strong favorite here over Bowie, even though he's been out of the lineup. Definitely technically advanced over his opponent, but we'll see how his conditioning is, Benny.
Out of bounds. No, once takedown for Natacola. He's up 2-0. Folks, you're watching 302 Sports, covering the first state.
Natacola's working an inside wrist here. He's got it out on the back here. He's trying to work a half on that far side. He needs to get that elbow up on his inside knee, give him a lot more pressure in this position, Benny.
Part of our coverage brought to you by Barkley Heating and Air out of the Smyrna area. Clayton, I do believe. Barkley Heating and Air. Paul, one of our first sponsors to 302 Sports. I want to thank Ginger and John Barkley, both big-time Smyrna fans. A deep half. Now you readjust it.
He lost
the wrist on that, though.
We'll see if he can get it back. That is a tight half, Benny. Good job by Bowie fighting out of it there. Mixer position here if he can wrap the head, but he missed it.
Not sure, this Bowie has survived the first minute. This is going to be a long 6 minutes.
It looks like he's got a near side cradle here.
Yeah, Natacola's throwing everything at him.
30 seconds. He definitely has time to work for the fall here.
Gets himself all stretched out. Referee looking for the fall. Near side, shoulders up, as you can see from our camera angle.
Bowie doing a really good job fighting here. We'll see if Natacola can work that near shoulder down the next 15 seconds.
Pushing the leg away. Bowie, nothing on the mat, but just his right shoulder, Paul. He gets his foot back underneath him. And there's the fall. First period fall for Joey Natacola. And the Eagles go on top, 6-3. So we're going to move to what we think might be our match of the night. Two ranked wrestlers here at 126.
Yeah, once again, 2 versus 6. Pivotal match here. Primo certainly a favorite over Alchochi, but Alchochi is a tough competitor.
And we're underway at 120.
126 pounds for Smyrna High School, Jackson Alchochi.
Two different body styles here.
Yep, Alchochi certainly with an advantage in length and leverage. Primo a little bit more compact and explosive.
Primo coming off, I believe, a 5th place finish at War on the Shore this weekend. One of Maryland's premier tournaments down at Stephen Decatur High School. Riders had 3 champions in that.
Got Primo trying to work his front headlock here. He wants to try to circle Alchochi down to the mat. There's a stalemate by the referee.
0-0 with 1:14 to go here in the first period at 126. Third match of the night. Paul, this place is so packed, the Smyrna JVs has to stand on the wall behind the bench. There's not a seat to be had.
That's another layer of security for the varsity team, man, so nobody messes with.
Under a minute to go in the first period. I expect, Paul, this to be a tight one, maybe decided late in the third period in this match right here.
Alchochi picking up his activity here late in this first period.
Another one of our winter sponsors, Sodell Concepts. Sodell Concepts, that's 10 restaurants, a catering service, and a food truck all along the culinary coast. Sodell Concepts. Sometimes one of my broadcast partners, Scott Kammerer, the CEO of Sodell Concepts.
Yep, he's probably at the Cape match this evening.
I bet he's watching on his phone, too. 15 seconds to go here. No score in the first period. Reshot by Primo. They're on the edge, and they go out of bounds with 10 seconds left in the period.
Important here not to make a mistake here, something sloppy. You just want to ride this period out, get to the second 0-0.
And that's how we're going to end the first period, 0-0, just like we started, and we move to second. Smyrna has choice. Al Chokachi going down right away.
Yep. After discussion with Coach Harris, he chose the bottom position. Primo being a very excellent leg rider here. We'll see if he can get the boots in.
Zero here in the second period at 126 pounds. And Primo, you take bottom on Primo, you're taking a risk because he's a pretty good leg rider.
Yeah, you had a leg in earlier. There's another one in. You're taking a risk, but if you're going to be good at the next level, you've got to be able to get that point from the bottom. And I think Coach Harris wants Al Chokachi to work on that right now.
And there goes high four, and then slips in double boots.
Al Chokachi's got to work one leg out first, and then keep his knees together and get the other leg out.
Approaching a minute to go here. In the second period, breaks him back down to the mat.
And Primo does a great job riding. I'd like to see him score some more near fall points with his legs.
He had a big turn late in the Sally's match to win his bout against the Sal's. Al Chokachi rises to his feet. 45 seconds to go. And he's going to get the escape. And then a reshot. Looking to score here. Chin whip, and he's going to get the takedown.
Primo's got to get the one here.
3-0 lead for Jackson Al Chokachi, and he gets a stall call from the rear standing position.
Kind of a quick call there, but I guess the ref didn't think like he was trying to return.
Well, let me tell you, he knows it's a big match. His heart beats fast. Is beating fast, too. So what seems like 5 seconds may have only been 3 or 4. Well, we've got to watch the defensive call here.
By Primo. Nice reversal.
And he's not giving the backs. And Primo gets a reversal right at the end.
I think that was a good call by the ref there. Al Chokachi fortunate that there wasn't more time on the clock.
Yeah, it could have been also been a defensive pin. So Coach Aaron Harris questioning the reversal, maybe more so the two swipes, but I guess he was saying it was in and out.
Yeah, I mean, in college you have a danger count, but that doesn't really apply here in high school. But maybe that's what the official was thinking.
3-2 lead for Jackson Al Chokachi as we head to the third period.
There's still anyone's match here. Primo just can't waste a lot of time here on bottom. Once you get a 1 or a 2.
And remember, Al Chokachi does have a stall call from that rear standing position. So he's going to have to be probably more aggressive now, Paul.
Yeah, Primo keeping good position and nice high turn.
Spins out to the front. Al Chokachi with a hook on the right side.
Pretty close to a 1 here, Benny.
Still in control. And Primo gets the escape as he rises to his feet. 3-3 with 1:30 to go in the third period.
They're going to have a lot of barn burner matches just like this one, Benny.
I agree. And I think both wrestlers would like this takedown to come late if you're the guy getting the takedown.
Yeah, plenty of time here. 1:10 left. Plenty of time to still work your offense, work the ties that you want. You don't really have to force a scramble situation here.
Approaching a minute to go. And we're at a minute to go here in the third period. Shot by Primo. Dump. He's going to get the takedown. Now looking for some backs.
I think he got a 2 count there.
And they go out of bounds. 2 back for Mike Primo.
Yep.
He goes up 7-3.
And there's the new back point rules in effect.
On the out of bounds, yep. huge sweep single to a dump from Mike Primo, picking up 4 points on the takedown. And those 4-point takedowns on the edge, they're killers.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, if Primo could get a turn in a match like this, a 2-point near fall is usually a difference in a match.
45 seconds left here in the match. Primo gets her leg in on the right side and then goes to work on the left side up top.
Yeah, all Primo has to do now is ride. He doesn't need to really force a turn. He's got a nice lead here. Should actually be 7-3, shouldn't it, Benny? I think it's
Yeah, it should be 7-3. Under 30 to go. Primo now gets both boots in.
Sure, Coach Harris is calling for either a stalemate or a parallel ride here. But Primo doing a good job switching different holds up top.
Right. 10 seconds to go here. In the match of 126, third match of the night. And that's how it's going to end. The Riders have tied it up 6-6. Mike Primo with a 7-3 decision.
Yeah, really good performance by Primo. He was challenged early in that bout, but you saw his experience come through in the third period.
So we move to 132 pounds. For the Smyrna Eagles, it's Amir Pierce. He's ranked number 3 in the state. And here's a big opportunity for Patrick Wisniewski to knock off a top guy. He's ranked number 6.
Similar match to the last one, except the roles have sort of flipped. The Smyrna guy's a little higher ranked, and Wisniewski has the opportunity, as you said. They did confirm the 2 near fall points in the prior match.
7-3
Primo won 7-3.
And 132 underway. I want to give a shout out to Mary Ann Baran, watching from New Jersey. She is the mother of athletic director Bob Baran here.
Yeah, great for her to support her son's programs here at Caesar Rodney High School. He's doing a great job with the long, great tradition of Caesar Rodney athletics.
Right, and took over for a legend in his own, Mike Schoenwolf.
Mike Schoenwolf, longtime football coach, offensive coordinator.
Shot by Pierce on the right leg. Wisniewski with the whizzer, looking to throw the whizzer over. No points scored here yet. Comes out front, mixer position.
Wisniewski's pretty good in this position, countering it. Looks like he's coming out with a Russian tie of his own.
Wisniewski, he's in his comfort zone when he's in that 2-on-1.
Pierce a little bit stronger. Wisniewski's coming up a couple of weights here from last season, but there's a 2-point takedown with the Merkel, and he's getting a count here.
Wisniewski goes on top, 2-2,
Yep.
4-0 lead, and that's big in a tight match like this.
As we said, those 2 near falls can be the difference of winning or losing.
Pierce is a transfer from Dover. He was a state policeman last year for the Senators.
Wisniewski riding a tight waist right now. Pierce doing a good job. The Japanese stand up. He's to his feet. Wisniewski's going to get him out of bounds.
Take him out of bounds. 27 second or 27.7 on the clock.
Good amount of awareness there by Wisniewski to get Pierce out of bounds. And
yeah, he can't return him. He's able to get him out of bounds and come back with a restart. Pierce is not – a lot of these Smyrna guys we've noticed in and out of the lineup, Paul. I kind of can never guess what lineup's going to show up. But tonight looks like they're A-team. Because all their top guys are weighed in.
But yeah, you never know if it's injury or weight issues.
Right.
With the new weight management system.
Under 20 to go. Wisniewski with a 4-0 lead. Granby roll by Pierce. Wisniewski able to follow, rear stand, lifts, return, big mat return with 10 seconds to go. Paul, you get enough of them, that takes a little sting out of it.
Takes a little sting out of it. It's a lot of energy exerted by the top man, but it can be discouraging for the bottom man to keep getting returns.
Wisniewski doing a good job of following the rolls.
Nice crab ride out. Good period for Wisniewski there, Benny.
He's up 4-0 as we go to the second period. He's going to defer. And let's see where Coach Aaron Harris puts him. And he's going to go bottom position.
Real important for Pierce here to beat Wisniewski off the whistle here, get to his feet without Wisniewski having a tight lock on him.
There's early body language. Pierce taking a while to get to the bottom position. And nice another roll followed. Yep. He's going to get the escape. Nope. Wisniewski quick like a cat. Gets right behind him.
Nice follow spin behind by Wisniewski there.
And he's going to release him 4-1. Pierce creating a lot of activity on bottom there.
And was back to his Russian tie here.
Off of a head-hands defense. He's down blocked and got right to the Russian. Looks the foot sweep.
Pierce did a nice job getting out of the Russian.
And now he's in on a single, low single.
Yes, Rusi kind of snapped him right over his ankle there.
And takedown Pierce. 4-3 at 132.
All right, we'll get a chance to see what Pierce has on top.
Can do on top, yeah.
Wisniewski's got some time, but it's important for him to score here in this period, either a 1 or a 2.
And he'll have choice going into the third period. And we're going to take this blood time. Blood time on Pierce.
It looks like ellipse.
Yeah. Folks, when 302 Sports isn't in the house here at Caesar Rodney High School, you can follow all of the indoor Caesar Rodney events on the NFHS network. Just search Caesar Rodney High School. As you don't get any sound, but you get plenty of camera action. As they have a full-time camera up in the ceiling, and probably could be watching it right now. Just wouldn't be hearing our great advice, I guess. You know. So here we go. Blood time is over. Minute 3 to go here in the second period. Wisniewski on bottom with a 4-3 lead. And another thing this blood, it gives Wisniewski a restart.
Yeah, it gives him a restart. Pierce seems like he's kind of struggling a little bit with his conditioning here, so it was probably good for him to get a little breather there, so he can come back with some energy here. He's got a nice bar here.
When a guy comes off injury time, you got to watch that 15-second spurt. They can go get you for about 10 to 15.
Pierce getting a little too far out front here without that bar in. See if Wisniewski can get his right arm through and score here.
Pierce using his length real well as his leverage advantage. Under 40 to go here in the second period. And that should be a stalemate, and it is.
That's a tough situation for the refs to call.
Right.
Whether the leg was in first or the man stood up with the leg in. It seemed to be simultaneous there.
Right.
Once both legs come off the mat, that's a potentially dangerous situation.
35 seconds to go. Another fresh restart for Wisniewski. He might be looking Peterson here as Pierce is awful high.
Pierce trying an inside wrist right here. Able to get Wisniewski flat with it. He's riding a double inside wrist. It's like he's having a half or a bar on the other side.
And Wisniewski comes to his feet. Pushing the knees away. Mat return by Pierce. 5 seconds to go in the period.
A nice return by Pierce. Pierce is going to get the ride
tilt
out here.
And he's going to get 2 back.
Yep. And that's
3 back. But time has run out.
That's time. But I believe he did get the 2 count there. 2 swipe. Big 2 there at the end of the period.
The referee is going to check with his timekeeper. Hopefully they were watching the swipes. And he's going to give him 2 near fall. 5-4. Where do you go here? Neutral? If you're Wisniewski?
I probably would. I'd probably choose neutral here. Pierce was able to ride him. Wisniewski, he's a good freestyle Greco guy, so he has good attacks from
He's going to go down.
He's going to go down here.
Your team scores 6-6. Wisniewski going down. Just got ridden and turned right at the end. So he's going down here for the third period with a trailing by 1. And Pierce looking for a cradle.
Pierce is in a position that he really feels comfortable in here. Putting a lot of pressure on Wisniewski here from the top position.
Wisniewski looking to switch.
Nice inside switch. We'll see if he can work this leg in. There's a mousetrap attempt by Pierce. He's got the overhook and then the other shoulder hook. They call it the old mousetrap.
Mousetrap. And he gets 1 swipe.
Close to a 2 count there.
Now Wisniewski able to get back to the other leg this time. Minute 15 to go here in the period. And Wisniewski able to get that bottom leg.
Wisniewski coming out. He's going to get his 1 at least. Yep.
And he's going to tie the match up 5-5 with a minute 6 to go.
There's Pierce with that double, single to a double.
Yeah, and they're going to go out of bounds. No takedown.
Good wrestling there by Wisniewski at the edge of the mat to continue wrestling. That was very close to a 2-point takedown.
5-5. Minute 1 on the clock. And now Wisniewski on blood time.
After all that action, they both
fans not happy about the call.
Yeah.
I don't know if they mean feet in the circle or feet in the gym.
that was really close to two swipes, but I don't think he got entirely.
I was talking about the throw on the out of
Yeah,
bounds. It was a good call, clearly out of bounds on the throw.
Yeah, you got to allow the wrestler reaction time there,
Right.
and Wisniewski did a nice job bridging through, almost coming through and scoring to himself.
Well, it's almost like Pierce was driving as Wisniewski was throwing the underhook to a lat drop type throw. But he clearly went out of bounds. Here we go, minute 1 on the clock. And we're in the neutral position. Dual score 6-6 each team. We're in the match number 4 of the night as their trainers clean the blood up off the mat.
As you said, Benny, 6-6, 5-5 in this particular individual duel. 1 minute for some crucial team points here.
That's right. So here we go. Last minute of the third period. And I believe the referee has found some more blood.
A few drops still on the mat.
I think this is an advantage to Pierce right now because he's been a little winded in this match. He's getting a long break here as they clean up the mat. So here we go. 1 minute, 1 second. We're underway, third period. Wisniewski looking to snap, go behind. Shot by Pierce. Wisniewski, good head hands defense.
Nice duck attempt by Pierce.
By Pierce, yes.
Switch to the single. See if Wisniewski can counter this. Switch attempt of his
He
own.
is. He's going with a switch from his feet. He gets the takedown. Now maybe some backs. Does he have low, is he low leg there? Yes, he is. Low leg on the Turk. Getting the swipes.
All he has to do is ice this position. He's going to win this bout. Great scrambling by Wisniewski there off a good attack by Pierce.
Under 15 to go in the match.
We're going to have the upset here, number 6 over number 3.
That's right.
In the individual rankings.
Wisniewski coming off just getting upset last week by Javon Saffold. He's going to win 10-5. So the Riders go up 9-6. Paul, this could be back and forth all night long.
Yeah, these kind of bouts, you always expect the unexpected. So you always have to be ready to step up with the next man to change the momentum.
And they're announcing Michael Primo's 100th victory.
Okay, quite a career milestone for Primo.
So up for Smyrna should be Nick Nattercola. He was a state champ 2 years ago, runner-up the year before, and that's who is checking in, Nick Nattercola.
And we'll see if Caesar Rodney is going to make any change in their lineup here. This is one weight that they may start their bump.
And they do. This is Caleb Adamowicz. Coming out at 100 and... So here we go. There's the first move by Dan Rigby.
Yeah, we got number 3 at 130 here, Nattercola. Certainly a strong favorite over Adamowicz.
He's our backup guy. Doesn't wrestle much JV because he's usually in the lineup in case they need him. Dumped by Nattercola. Adamowicz comes up in the whizzer. Big lift by Nattercola. Got to be careful with the return. And they're going to stop it, potentially dangerous.
Ooh. That's going to draw the ire of the Smyrna.
Well, I think once he went to that half Nelson, you had to. When he turned him upside down and went to that half Nelson, you got to. Your number one job as referee is to protect the wrestlers.
Yeah, that is the referee's job. As a coach, I like to see be able to finish that takedown.
But I would like to see him get in there and stop it instead of letting it hit the mat and call it.
Yeah, big break for Caesar Rodney there because Adamowicz was headed directly to his back. I will see if Nattercola gets right after it here.
Now he was looking for the fall, and he was looking for the fall quick. over under. Here, Natacola digging in double unders.
Yeah.
Little pummel going on. Duck under by Natacola. Sweet duck under. He's going to get the 2.
Nice pummel to a duck, as you said. Natacola, big freestyle Greco guy too, so he's very comfortable in that pummel position.
Under a minute to go here in the first period at 138. 5th match of the night.
Natacola has a tight bar in here on Adamowicz. He's looking for 2 here. Trying to get that double arm bar. So he's close to locking it up. He's got to worry about the boundary here. Keeping Adamowicz in bounds.
9-6 is your score with under 40 seconds to go in the first period. Natacola looking for the fall as he goes underneath. Little Oki bar action here maybe. Can't quite get to the far wrist and they go out of bounds.
Adamowicz did a nice job there fighting with his arms not to give up either the double bar or that mixer position.
29 seconds on the clock. First period.
I get the sense Natacola is looking for the fall.
Yes,
here.
he is.
I'd like to see him score, rack up some points here.
Oh,
But here's
big
a nice
headlock as he comes to his feet.
15 seconds to go here. Adamowicz doing a nice job getting to his knees. Natacola again with the pressure. That is a tight lock there, Benny.
Under 10 seconds to go here. Natacola looking for the fall, leaning back in. Adamowicz able to get back up. And that's going to be 3 back as the period ends.
That's time. Good job by Adamowicz fighting off the fall there.
So we move to the second period. And Natacola looking to stretch out that knee.
Yeah, looks like he might have a little cramp in his calf here.
He's another one that's been in and out of the lineup this year. Yeah, and they're going to go on injury timeout for Natacola.
Yeah, those cramps are not comfortable. Anytime you're cutting a little weight, you're always going to be susceptible to cramps.
Yeah, the first thing you got to do when you go off scale is get some water, get some hydration.
Yeah, it's tough with it. They only have about an hour and a half,
Right.
2 hours to recover. Not much recovery time. Not like the old night before weigh-ins.
Right. So he's back up.
Okay.
It'll be his choice. He's going to go neutral.
That first injury time. Second one would be Adamowicz would have choice.
That's choice, yep. But, you know, whenever gets a guy like Natacola, what good is choice? You know?
There's Natacola. Let's see if he gets the lift again.
You know, he got him up.
Yep.
This time it goes to the half after they hit the mat, so he gets the takedown. 7-0.
Natacola looking for a mixer here out front. See if he rolls it. I wouldn't take the risk at this point.
No. You're up 7-0. Get your major, get your tech, get your pin. Work your way to the bonus points. Throw by. And Adamowicz is going to get the escape.
Natacola really putting some pressure up here in the upper
Yeah,
body.
it's a 7-1 match, but Natacola is just totally dominating this. Just physically dominating this match. A little slide-by attempt. Adamowicz almost got behind there.
Yeah, Natacola's getting a little bit sloppy. He's trying to force the action so much here.
Minute 5 on the restart, second period. 7-1 lead for Nick Natacola. He was a Henlopen Conference champ last year, state runner-up.
Single leg attempt. Going to lock up on the hip here. See if he can get to the backside here and finish, Benny.
Under a minute to go.
Adamowicz doing a good job keeping the far leg away.
On the edge, looks to throw. Step out front. And Adamowicz able to circle back out. Cuts, tries to go behind. 34 seconds on the restart on our feet.
Adamowicz doing an admirable job right now for the riders. And Natacola is going to be back on the attack here.
And Nick has to be careful not to press in this situation. You know, here's a dump.
Let's see if he can keep that elbow.
Right to his back. There's the takedown. And some backs.
Be close to a fall here and get that near shoulder down.
15 seconds to go. Adamowicz bridges up. Under 10. So Natacola's going to have his major going into the third period. He's going to get 3 back here. And go up 12-1 as we move to the third. And he's going to take top position. I imagine it's probably going to be a free release.
I'd like to see Abdomovich, strategy-wise, kill some time here, but he does let him go. Now Nicola's going to be right after him.
Well,
again.
give him the tech as opposed to the fall.
Yeah.
So a takedown here probably won't bother Coach Dan Rigby much. Because part of your job is to shave those points.
Yeah, certainly Smyrna won 6, and CR would be happy with 4 or 5.
Lap drop by Natacola on the edge. You don't want to get the 2 here. And he's going to call it out of bounds. Minute 36 to go on the restart. 13-1 lead.
Not much of a reaction there from the Smyrna fans. I thought that probably was too.
Yeah.
With the new
stall
new
call
fall
on
points.
Adamovich.
Yeah.
Oh, little fireman's carry.
Nice counter by Natacola. Good for Abdomovich to show some action. Yeah. Natacola's probably going to have one more chance to pin here.
Right.
Before the tech's going to take place.
And there's the takedown. So he's the guy who got pinned because the next points makes it a tech fall.
He's got plenty of time, about 1:14. He's got about 30 to 40 seconds he can work for the fall before he maybe thinks about getting the tech. Because you'd rather have 5 than 4.
Now, do you, as a seasoned, cagey young guy, do you lay on your belly and take that last stall call?
Yeah, he's got a couple more stall calls to give. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I'm talking about if you're Adamovich.
Yeah.
Take the stall call, ends the match.
Adamovich, that would be a smart decision.
But not here. He's not in a double arm bar.
Yeah, you take the stall and get teched with the stall points. You don't worry about it.
And Natacola's got to be careful he doesn't run out of time before he gets the tech.
He needs 1 2-point near fall here. Or 2 stall calls. Here's a tight
Coming out with a
block
mixer.
Yeah.
This is Adamovich just bends his back and gets out of it.
There'll be another stall call here shortly.
I don't know if you can call out this position. He comes to his feet. 15 seconds left. Shot by Natacola.
He's going to need
and that's going to be the tech fall.
There's the tech. 17-2, Natacola. They did a good job getting a 5.
So they go up 11-9. And we're going to move to 145 pounds where it looks like Ben Anderson's coming out.
Yep. So, Benny, what do you have Anderson ranked at 38?
Number 3.
Number 3.
He's bumping up.
He's going against the number 4, 45-pounder in the state.
If Mullen comes out, that's who's coming out, Mullen.
Yeah, it seems like Smyrna's just going straight up in this duel. They're not really worried about making too many moves.
11-6 lead, or excuse me, 11-9 lead for Smyrna, and Mullen gets the takedown. Anderson goes to roll out, but he's in a cross wrist here.
I think this is one definitely Smyrna has to get, having the heavier man.
I agree, yeah.
Pretty much equal ranks.
And Anderson's, he's a, I mean, he might walk around at 38.
Mullen with a nice reinforced bar tilt here.
And he's getting some swipes. Maybe an ill-advised step over by Ben Anderson. He gets 3. He's up 5-0.
Anderson's going to have to keep his wrist free. If you get that hold a couple more times, you're going to have another tech for Smyrna.
Approaching a minute to go, first period. We're up to 145 pounds. The Riders made the move at 38. Plugging Adamovich into the lineup, and then Anderson up to 45, which is going to probably bump the rest of the way and cover up top.
Yeah, with the bump, CR is hoping to get advantage at one of the upper weights,
right.
Up there at 95.
And you get Granby roll by Anderson, comes to his feet.
Nice movement by Anderson there. Yep,
He gets the reversal.
Standing reversal, weights on the hands.
And gives it right back.
There's another standing reversal. That should be 2 for Smyrna. Yep.
7-2 lead for Mullen. And we get a stoppage.
No blood?
Must be. Yep, Anderson's lip. And also with this move, you get Rigby off of JT, the number 1 ranked 82-pounder in the state, and JT Davis.
Yep, and they also can cover for Boyer being out. They can move up there 95 to 220.
Gavin Boyer out sick for the Riders. So blood time stopped, 32 seconds left. I'm not sure what Aaron's, I guess he's a question, that one reversal.
Yeah, I think he wanted
there's no change. It's
that standing reversal called quicker. But he did eventually get the 2 there.
Right. Yeah, he got it. So. Now, I think this is where after this match, the Riders have to pull away and build up a lead.
See if Mullen can score another near fall point.
Looking to go barbed wire.
Yep, he's got the cross elbow tight here.
Under 10 seconds to go in the first period.
Anderson doing a nice job getting to his knees there to his base. Fight off that cross elbow.
And that's going to end the first period. 7-2 lead.
Anderson defers here.
For Bryce Mullen, number 4 ranked at 45.
Mullen's going to choose a defensive position here. Get that extra point.
Second period underway. He was down on bottom for a little while. I don't think he ever got back to his knees, did he? So we're going to see if Anderson has anything. Granby roll by
Granby,
Mullen.
good follow. Nice bulldog right here by Anderson. Following that Granby. Let's see if he can work a head lever or chop here. What he's trying to do here, Benny. He just pulled Mullen on top of him.
Mullen rises to his feet, looking to isolate a hand. Big lift by
nice return.
Anderson.
Mullen's got to move it automatically there once he hits the mat.
Right.
Ben Anderson doing a nice job with the breakdown.
Under a minute 30 to go, second period.
Anderson looking for his own cross-dress series here.
Right. Smyrna leads 11-9 in the dual score. We're early, 6th match of the night.
I'd like to see a little bit more activity here from Mullen.
Right.
He's in a good position to get bonus for his team if he can get to his feet here or get a reversal.
Approaching a minute. We're at a minute to go, second period.
Anderson bulldogging the other side now, doing a nice job riding here.
In on the crotch on the far side. Now he's got the cross above the elbow.
Mullen's got a limp leg that.
And we're going to get a stall on top. Anderson seems composed after getting hit with a stall on top. He's kind of knows what he wants to be doing out there.
Yeah, you can't really let the calls take you out of your game plan. So I know he wants to try to continue to ride here. Doesn't want to give a free point.
45 to go, second period. For the Riders, number 3 ranked Ben Anderson at 38 asked to move up a weight class against number 4 ranked at 145, Bryce Mullen. Mullen leads 7-2.
One of the strengths of the Caesar Rodney team is people like Anderson that will move up and do the job for the team. Really a selfless team. Anderson's doing a nice job here with the ride. He's trying to maybe bulldog with three-quarter Nelson here. He's attempting.
10 seconds to go. Yeah. And stall on bottom this time. So I guess Anderson will probably go, I would assume, bottom position. Try to keep this a decision.
Yeah, I think he would. See what he does. Looks like Coach Rigby's saying neutral.
Okay, neutral for Ben Anderson. Yeah. He's popping down. He's ready to go. Third period. Shot, double leg shot by Mullen. And able to double underhook and get him out.
Anderson showing more energy and activity. Right. So he's picking up the pace here on his feet.
Another shot, single leg shot on the left leg.
Here's where the weight and extra strength can come on the play here. Anderson doing a nice job sprawling. He's got a cross ankle. Cross ankle. He can keep that cross ankle. He might be able to score.
Doesn't have the strength.
Anderson trying to butt drag, lifting a near ankle now. Like to see him lift that elbow.
Yeah, exactly. Lift at the elbow and go behind. Should have a stalemate, and there it is.
Yeah, good call by the ref there. There's no activity. Mullen still with 2 takedowns can get a major for Smyrna here. We'll see if we're able to achieve that.
Approaching a minute, shot by him, this time on the right leg by Mullen, looking to go backside. And little ankle lock wizard there.
He's got it up to his feet, see if he can finish. There's 2.
And Mullen gets the takedown and builds a major, or not yet, needs one more.
He's got a bar. Let's see if he can hunt for that wrist.
Each wrestler has a stall warning in the match. 45 seconds to go.
Smyrna coach is contemplating telling him to cut him. They're looking at the clock.
He's getting to the point where he might have to stick with it and try to turn.
He does have the bar tight. It's tough to see from this position whether he has the wrist.
Under 30 to go.
He doesn't now, so I think they certainly would want him to cut him.
And there's a stall call on bottom to give him the major. 10-2. Anderson comes to his feet, reaches back for a whizzer. 15 seconds to go. And there's a stall call and an escape with 8 seconds to go.
The stall call giveth and the stall call taketh away there.
That takes the major away.
7-point lead. He still could try to cut him.
Oh, no, he didn't give him the escape.
Here.
He didn't give him the escape. He stopped the match on that stall call. And looking to get a quick turn, but it's going to be a regular decision. 10-3, 10-4, or 10-3 decision.
Yeah, good match by both guys.
Yes,
both guys
sir.
did some nice things in that match.
So that's going to move us to 152, where the Riders, they're going to be bumped up the rest of the way. And it's going to be Jackson Dean, the number 1 ranked wrestler at 145. And he's up against Logan Koski.
Yeah, Koski in the position here. Try to shave any points that he can. Even though Dean's bumping up, got to still be the favorite in this match.
14-9 lead for the Smyrna Eagles.
Dean on a nice high crotch there.
Looked like he wanted to go dump off it.
Yep.
But he's going to step aside, take the 2. Takedown for Jackson Dean. Then he'll be looking for that cross-face cradle for the fall.
Koski's going to be out here to try to save some points. Dean should just try to rack up as many points as he can here.
2-time conference champ is Dean. And he gets another takedown, goes up 4-1. Just physical. He's just so physical on the mat. Fargo All-American, and also placed at the Ironman and the Beast this year. And gives him the escape.
Yep, he's given a verbal commitment to University of Pennsylvania, so he'll be wrestling the Ivy League in 2 years.
Approaching a minute. In the first period, dump.
Let's see if he can score some backs here if he keeps the elbow. Yep, there's a count.
Looking for the fall here. He's got the count going and not going to get it. And 2 back. 8-2 lead for Jackson Dean.
For a suck back here. Koski doing a good job trying to tie up the ankle here. Kill some time. Then look for the crossface cradle. He's got it locked up.
35 seconds to go.
There's the roll through. He's in criteria.
He's getting the count.
You say, Benny?
I would agree, yes.
You're the expert on the ranking.
Our broadcast reason. There we go.
Nice single leg attack by the Graffin Reed. He's got it up. Big lift, but no points yet. Slumby doing a nice job with the underhook, getting his legs back. Assembly on a single now.
And comes to the map with the Graffenried with the whizzer.
Graffenried, a nice whizzer. See if he can funk his way out of this position. Slumby's in good shape here if he can get to that far hip. He did.
Yeah, he's going to get the takedown for Gavin Sembley. 2-0 lead. Folks, at the end of the night, we will pick an outstanding wrestler, sponsored by the Henloop and Hammers, with the Hammer Award for our top wrestler of the night.
Assembly's got a really good tight waist on him. He's basically wrapped around his body. Nice hip over by the Graffenried.
This could be trouble. That's the reversal.
Yep, and there's a reverse half that Graffenried has. Let's take his time in this position, free his legs, and work that reverse half here. 6 would be huge in this match.
Yes, it would. Ball for the Riders by Gabe the Graffenried.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a momentum changer there.
Right, and they go up 21-15.
Tracy, one of the top riders. Donald McAlpine was in and out of the Smyrna University lineup last year under Coach Kurt Howe. He's been a regular contributor here for Coach Harris at 170. Once again, Benny, with the bump up that the Riders did, once again, you'd probably give favorite in this match to the Riders, even though you have a lighter man.
Yeah, absolutely. They lead 21-15. And we're underway at 170. And I think the Riders might still need 6 here. They might have to keep it going.
I think they definitely need bonus points in this match if they're going to win the overall duel. So Tracy at least with a major, but they probably want 5 or 6 out of it.
Shot by McAlpine. Then they go out of bounds.
Good attack by McAlpine there.
Tracy, the number 4 ranked wrestler at 160. Bumping up for the Riders.
I know McAlpine's really worked on controlling ties this year and working on his leg attack. So we'll see if it pays dividends for him in this big dual meet.
Approaching a minute here in the first period at 170. See if the Riders bumping up pays off in this duel. Oh, ankle pick by Riley. Switches off to a high crotch.
Way to put 2 attacks together there. Really nice
and
attack.
the takedown.
A lot of former riders in the stands.
It's
here.
packed over there. I mean, the lights are out. You can't quite see all the way to the top, but there's not many seats open. Saw quite a few guys, other than last year from the last title run in 2011-2012 walk in. 26 seconds to go on the restart. 2-0 lead for Riley Tracy.
There's quite a few state championships in the stands for both of these
prestigious
prestigious wrestling
about
schools. We'll see if McAlpine can get one here, or if Tracy can get the ride out. Tracy doing a nice job covering the hips here. McAlpine's got to get to his feet. Trying to hand fight there before he comes up. Here he comes.
Big lift and return. Oh, nice. Took him the other direction.
Tracy, yeah. Swung in both directions and started turning to the right side there. Looks like Tracy's going to get the ride out here.
So he goes up 2-0 as we head to the second period. And Smyrna defers. And Tracy's going bottom position. Look like Coach Rigby wanted him to go neutral.
I've watched Tracy wrestle before. He should be able to score his escape here.
There's a big mat return by McAlpine. And another one. Tracy able to stay on his feet this time.
One more takedown by Tracy, and he's got to start thinking bonus points for his team here. McAlpine's still in the match, though, here. Just a 3-0 second period.
Oh, high crotch switches off to a head inside single. Now goes a double. Back to the single.
Yep. Let's see, he's going to try to sub this position or crackdown. McAlpine's got a crotch lock. Let's see if he can
just swim that right arm out.
Use this hold to get his right hip up off the mat. Tracy's doing a good job keeping pressure on it. Good job on McAlpine there, defense, using that crotch lock to get the stalemate.
3-0, second period at 170. Tracy looking for that ankle pick again.
Yeah, McAlpine's be careful going into the tie and coming out of the tie. That's where Tracy seems like he likes to attack.
Under 45 to go in the second period. 21-14 lead for the Riders in the dual meet. Yeah, they're going to get a little inadvertent poke to the eye.
Nice, yeah. Probably would have been a penalty point in college.
College, yeah.
It's a point of emphasis this year.
Yeah.
Tracy. $15 seconds. We'll see if he can get the ride out here in the second period. McAlpine looking at the clock, seeing if there's enough time to. He does have enough time to get up to his feet, but looks like Tracy's going to ride him out again here in the second period.
5-0 lead for Riley Tracy going to the third period. And gives them the free release, 5-1. Well, went for the ankle pick. Alpine able to step out of it. Now looking
really
good
chain
behind.
wrestling. Really good chain wrestling by Riley there.
Takedown by Tracy, and Coach Rigby wants to cut him.
Yep, Coach Rigby wants him to run all these takedowns.
In on a double leg, and we're going to go out of bounds. No takedown.
Yep. Good chest lock counter by McAlpine on the edge there. But looks like Tracy's getting ahead of steam here.
Tracy needs one more takedown to take it to the major, and he picks the ankle and takes the single. He's at a cradle.
6 would be huge here, Benny.
He just needs to settle in and take his time.
Plenty of time to work for the fall.
There's the fall. Riley Tracy gets the pin for Caesar Rodney. 27-14.
Yeah, really good strategy there by Coach Rigby and Riley Tracy. A lot of times it's easier to take the man from his feet to his back than to turn him from top. But that gives us our biggest lead of the night here for the Riders. 13-point advantage.
This is going to be Nate Populus for the Riders.
Yep. Riders continue their bump up, and we'll see if Davis gets sent out here. JT Davis, one of the better competitors on the Smyrna team.
Smyrna coach coming over to see who they sent out.
Yep, Smyrna strategizing here.
And now they're going to send out a backup. See if we can get a name here. underway at 182 pounds. So JT Davis going to bump up.
Picking down, start the
And
third.
we're back. We've been back all the time. Thanks, Paul, for taking there while I made that little adjustment there.
A lot of people told me I have the face for radio.
Face the radio?
Poplo's to his feet here. Down was driving him out of bounds. He's got to watch it there. Nice suplex return. Really, really nice turn there with good hip action there. See if Poplos can build his base here. Poplos needs a score. He's the wrestler that's losing by 2 points right now. Poplos to his feet. Just for a second. Downward did a nice job. Stoppage of action. No change in position. Poplos still down. Downward still on top.
Minute 16 to go here in the second period. Paul, I have to tell you, when we lost the video seat, I never thought and moved so quickly for in my life. Took me 2 minutes, actually, to fix it. So, sorry about the brief break, folks, but
another tight bout here, just like most of them have been
all night long. Yeah. Even the pins have been.
Crowd really trying to get behind Tyler Downward here for Smyrna. The bench imploring him to continue to ride here. He doesn't need a score, just needs to ride.
Just get the win, yeah. Poplos comes to his feet.
Another
Big
nice
mat
return. Another nice return. Poplos doing a good job building his base. Let's see if he can get all the way up this time. He can cut. There's a stall on red.
And there's the stall call. Yeah. 32 seconds. 32.9.
Yeah. Downward fortunate there. The ref didn't call
a
fling the mat, driving his opponent out of bounds. He did that a couple times. Just hit with the stall warning. 32 seconds. Still enough time for another stall.
Right, absolutely.
Stall and escape would tie this bout up. Coach Harris pleading with Downward to ride tough here.
Right.
Doing a good job coaching the young man up. Nice tight waist, and he's trying to little tight waist tilt here.
He's gonna get some
swipes.
swipes.
I think that was a 2 count, Benny.
It was.
Here comes Downward though with the reversal. Poplos.
18 seconds.
Trying to hit through here. But Poplos
with a deep half.
He's going to get it back down here. So the 2 for Smyrna and then a 2 and 2 for Poplos and the Riders.
Sword.
Got a 5-5 bout here as time expires.
Wow.
What a clutch performance by Poplos there to get that 2 and 2. Ref's going to check the time.
So we go to sudden victory.
Upper head official just verifying the score here. 5-5 as we head to overtime.
5-5 in the overtime.
1 minute sudden death here, Benny.
So sudden victory.
Any point would win the bout here. See if Poplos can push for a stall or to take down on his own here.
Shot by McAlpine. Looking to turn the corner.
But Downward's coming up on that high crotch attempt.
About Downward, you're right.
Downward has been the better man on his feet here. High Singer's in good position to score. There's the 2.
And there's the takedown. So Smyrna gets one here at 182.
Yeah, really good effort by both wrestlers.
27-17.
Yeah, Downward just a little bit better on his feet.
Right.
So the initial 1 minute overtime period favored him.
So now we're going to see 2 ranked wrestlers at 82 wrestling at 95.
Yeah, good move by Smyrna there. Good strategy by Coach Harris. And I saw Kent Robinson over there calculating something. That was a very good move on their part.
27-17. Here comes number 1 ranked JT Davis against number 5 ranked Ryan Rigby.
So this is the match we anticipated at 82, but we're getting it at 95. Smyrna really wanted this matchup.
Right.
So 2 top 6 guys here. Real opportunity for Rigby here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you're CR now, you're concentrating on not giving up falls. And put your big man up right before the last match of the night. Shot by JT Davis, goes backside. Now he gathers up 2.
Nice change double. Rigby trying to chest lock and hip up here. Nice job with the counter.
And we're going to get a stalemate.
Good call by the official. Nice quick stalemate. No progress.
Minute 19 to go.
Let these
first
guys
period.
get after it on their feet, Benny. JT Davis, a favorite in this match.
And on another
Nice
shot,
attack.
he gets the 2 this time. And I think the Eagles, they got to start looking bonus. They got to be within 6 going into that last match.
Davis again working a tight bar like many of the Smyrna guys here this evening. He's got a big cookie here, bar and a half. Rigby's going to have to be tough here. Nice.
Does comes out.
Nice
Looks like he's going to go
changeover.
behind. Maybe that's 2.
That's a standing reversal.
Well, now
He's at least going to get 1 here,
Yeah.
but I agree with you, Benny. That was 2.
he was around the hip.
Yep.
And he gives him
He
the
gets
2.
the 2 now. Okay. Smyrna coach is not happy.
Nah. He was a little hesitant on it. I thought he would when he was around both hips. That's when he had the 2.
Yeah, I think he had the 2 initially with the weight on the hands. 1 or 2 probably won't make a difference in this match. I think we're going to see a lot of points scored in this match.
Yeah, I think you're right. And watch that. Once we say that, watch it shut down.
Davis
to his feet. And he's in a
got
Merkle.
There's a 2-point reversal.
Under 10 seconds to go, second period. Excuse me, first period. We're at 195 pounds.
Yeah, sorry, Ben. I was blocking out some of the criticism of the ref there from the Smyrna crowd.
Yeah.
But Smyrna's on top here, 4-2. They're still in good position.
Yeah, we have to have the mics up because of the band, and then we have to have them down because of the fans. And so Rigby's going to go neutral, trailing 4-2. I would think even in a match where we're ranked 1 and 5, you still got to be looking bonus, at least a major.
Yeah,
That's what your number 1 ranked guy in the state has to do.
Yeah, Smyrna wanted this matchup because they believe they could get bonus points. At least a major, as you said, Benny. I think they're looking for more. They probably need more in this bout. Davis again trying to put the bar on. See if Rigby can build his base here. It's always a tough position, bottom. You can never practice it enough in the practice room.
Looking for the Oki bar, minute 15 to go.
The Smyrna crowd calling for a stall here. Caesar Rodney.
It's kind of hard to get a stall in this position.
Yeah.
One hand behind your back and the guy applying pressure.
Davis in a dominant position here. He's going to try to push that arm across Rigby's back. Either cradle the near side or mix it.
That's the equivalent of asking for a stall call and a half Nelson right now. And he's able to come to his base, get his arm free.
They're doing a Granby attempt there. Good action there. 30 to go in this period. Rigby's hanging in there.
$20 to go in the second period. 6-2 lead for JT Davis of Smyrna.
Davis really working hard on top here, but really with no results yet.
And there's a stall call.
There's our first stall warning.
And we head to period number 3.
Hey, Rigby's got to do a little bit more action on bottom, building his base. Granby attempts. They can avoid another stall call. See what JT Davis picks.
He's going to
here.
take bottom.
Yeah.
Well, they want to build at least a major here, and he's up 4, so he's got a little work to do. Davis comes to his feet, and he gets the escape, 7-2.
Nice kick out by Davis there. Now we'll see if he can pick up the pace here. Coach Harris really wants him to pick up his offense here for at least the major.
Snap down, almost snapped him to his own leg.
The front headlock, there's 2.
And gets the takedown.
They want to release. Yeah. They don't want to waste time here on bottom.
9-3, minute, and we have got to have a
Yeah, or advise Rigby, but take your time here. You got
Right.
90 seconds. You get one. With the collar. Another snap down attempt. There's the 2 on the edge.
Folks, we're going to abandon the scoreboard. That seems to be causing our problems tonight. So we'll update you on the score the rest of the way.
Yep. We got 13-4 match score here for JT Davis, so he has the major right now.
Minute 3 to go.
Yeah, they're going to cut him. They're going to keep working the takedowns, try to take him feet to back.
13-5, so.
For maybe more than a major, Benny. Cross-face cradle.
$15-5 lead for JT Davis, looking for that near side cradle.
Yeah, Rigby really fighting hard here not to give up more than a major.
Yeah,
Davis right in his face here.
Rigby in on a shot now.
Yep.
Davis spins
Another
behind.
go behind.
18-12, 18-6, or 17-6, 11-point lead. And he's going to get the major decision. Make it 27-21.
Smyrna crowd wants another stall call. They're going to get it with 4 seconds to go.
18-6.
Yeah, so 12-point major
That makes it
for
27-21, and I think that's right where the Riders might want to be if their big man can pin.
Yeah, Riders still doing a good job maintaining this lead. Really probably a win for the Riders there.
Right there, yeah.
One bonus point. Davis did a great this match. They definitely need a big performance from Mason here.
Right.
Wilson's had some,
and they're heavyweight.
Wilson's had some so-so results, so we'll see if he can give a big effort here when it really counts for him.
In on a double leg shot.
Good D by Garrett.
Out of bounds.
Good action by both men, but they're out of bounds there. That was a correct call because the feet were on the floor.
Right.
Any part of the body goes on the floor, you're out of bounds. Good call by the ref there.
220 pounds. 3 matches left tonight.
Nice high
Takedown
cross by Wilson. We'll see if he wants to run takes or work his cross-face cradle series here.
I think they want to get a pin. They want to get it right away.
He's got it locked up. He's got it locked up on the arm. He's going to get some near fall here. Plenty of time here with 90 seconds to go in the first. There it is.
There's the ball.
Big effort by Mason Wilson for the Smyrna Eagles there.
That makes it 27-27.
That 37-second fall. Great cross-face cradle.
We might be going through criteria tonight. As we head to 285, but first, the Caesar Rodney big man's got to get it done. Number 2 ranked Kevin Hudson of Caesar Rodney up against number 3 ranked Andrew D. Benedicte of Smyrna. Because Smyrna's holding their number 1 106-pounder. He's up next, Gabe Giampetro.
Hey, Benny, we got a 27-27 tie on the board, and CR favored at this match, and Smyrna favored at 106.
Right.
Who can produce the bonus points for their team? That's what it's going to come down to. Got to say, Smyrna's looking pretty good in this position right now.
They are, yeah.
Riders need a huge effort from Hudson here. They need at least a major decision.
Right.
Have any chance to win this bout.
Well, Giampetro's a pinner. And he's going to be going up against an unranked freshman. So, if I'm Sierra, I want 6 here just to get it to the, if worst comes to worst, get it to criteria. Looking to body lock. We might get an early stall call here. It's 30 seconds in, he's got to the circle twice.
Hudson likes to snap down from this position. There it is.
There it is.
Yep.
Shot.
Nice high single attempt. Good action by Hudson there.
Minute 21 to go in the first period.
Yep. Heavyweight coach Steve Bilbrough working the sidelines there. And they really need Hudson to push the action here.
They do.
To set the tone of this match.
Under a minute to go in the first period.
So, Benny, if Smyrna were to win this duel, are you going to jump them? Would they be jumping the number one, do you believe, in the rankings?
I have to, yeah, because by virtue of Caesar Rodney beating everybody else.
Yep. And they had that top placement as a team at the Governor's Cup.
Right.
The Benedict doing his job here, wrestling a good classic heavyweight match here. Keep it at a 2-point match. That's exactly what Smyrna's looking for here. Hudson really nice to push this action. Just like he's doing now, nice action.
Yeah, I think the next time he goes out, we're going to see a stall call. Hudson, good job on the edge, shooting him out.
Benedict working his unders here. They're over under position. So you can win this pummel here. Short time.
Under 5. And we move to the second period. No score here at 285.
Smyrna coach is very happy with the period from the Benedict. Just what they're looking for to keep this a tight bout.
Kevin Hudson's going to go bottom.
Important in heavyweight matches to get that first point. In case it goes to criteria.
27-27.
Benedict trying to
rises to his feet and cuts and scores 1-0 for Kevin Hudson.
Nice run out by Hudson there, scoring the first point of the bout. Let's see if he can get on his offense.
And gets it early in the period too. And he's looking for that snap down cradle. Minute 35 on the restart.
Hudson really, he's got to really work to get that head under. If he gets that head under, then he can work, as you said, Benny, near side cradle, might be able to mix him.
From the takedown, yep.
But he's got to, Benedict doing a good job keeping his head up. Hudson's really got to start pulling on that. Maybe use a shot fake to get a reaction to get him under. Let's see if he does, fakes a single and snaps again.
Hudson's creating all the action here. Then anything we've really seen out of the Benedictus is an underhook. Yeah, Hudson looking to dig in that underhook.
Now we probably have the CR crowd pleading for a stall warning here. Probably close to one, man. Hudson's got to show the attacks, though. Slap at the leg, continue to snap.
45 seconds go in the second period.
Benedict doing a good job using his collar, using his right elbow to block Hudson out. Hudson's got to clear that tie.
And 19 seconds left in the second period. And Hudson's starting to get frustrated.
Hudson's got good leg attacks, really good leg attacks for heavyweight. He's going to have to use them at least for a setup in this match.
That's how he won the conference last year with a double leg. Big double leg in overtime.
Yeah, continue to try to work the head under. The Benedict once again doing a good job keeping his head up. To pick neutral. But he's doing a nice job on his feet. Didn't want to go under. Wrist being turned.
So 2 minutes left here at 285. Shot by Hudson on the edge. Takedown. 3-0.
There's a 2 on the edge. Smyrna's going to protest this call here. They thought that the right foot of Hudson dragged out of bounds.
Minute 46 to go here in the match. And Coach Harris hit with a warning for unsportsmanlike.
Coach Harris understands how important it was for the Benedict
not to be on bottom, yeah.
Well, we'll see what the Benedict has. He's a highly ranked wrestler. He's a tough wrestler. Hudson wants to cut. I think some of the coaches want him to turn them. Take a chance on top here.
He's going to go to that. No, he's not. I thought he'd go to that near side cradle. There he does.
There's the near side.
Minute 38 to go here at 285. 3-0 lead for Kevin Hudson.
Heading aside there. Benedict coming to his feet. Hudson running him.
Can't quite get that head down. You got to get the head down and the hips up.
Hudson really going to work right now into Benedict.
Guys going power half on the far side. Now we saw stall calls in the other matches.
Yeah. Hey, the Benedict's doing what he has to do here. I know everybody's yelling stalling now on the rider side. Here we go. Hudson's going to cut him.
He'll cut him. 3-1.
Hudson's got to work that head under.
Another leg attack.
Double attempt.
And we go out of bounds. 30 seconds.
Yeah, smart little attack there by Benedict. That might save him 15 seconds from a stall call. Only 30 to go here, though, Benedict.
Right.
Hudson has got to get him under and get that cradle. He maybe needs to jump up, get some more weight on his head.
That's right, yeah.
That's another double attempt.
And they go out of bounds again. 10 seconds left.
See if he tries a headlock attempt here. See what the CR bench is calling for.
Three seconds. And 3-1 victory for Kevin Hudson. So the Eagles within striking distance. As we move to the last match of the night at 106 with Gabe Giampetro ranked number 1 in the state for the Smyrna Eagles against Dawson Mitchell, the freshman, both freshmen here.
Yeah, real good effort by both guys. The Benedict did a good job, did what he needed to do for his team. Hudson probably shouldn't have cut him. He should have probably continued to work on top there. But it's just a regular decision. So Riders up by 3. With one of Smyrna's big studs coming out here.
That's right.
Giampetro, here he comes. It's a confident young man here taking the mat for Smyrna. A little undersized,
right?
But a great technician. Reminds me a lot of Robbie Roster. He used to wrestle for Milford.
That's correct, yeah.
I know one of your favorite wrestlers of all.
Former Hammer wrestler, yeah. Takedown by Natacola.
Giampetro right to business. He's got a cross-face cradle here. He's working for that cross-face cradle. Mitchell's got to take that over his head. Giampetro with the legs in. Mitchell with a switch attempt there.
Minute 24 to go here in the first period. Giampetro on top with the takedown. Now looking to get some backs in there. The swipes go. All that needs a major decision.
Giampetro, a really good leg rider. Really cranking that power half here. All he needs is the major for the Smyrna team win. Right. It looks like he's really working hard for that fall.
Under 45 to go here in the first period. 5-0 lead for Gabe Gianpietro.
Gianpietro with a reinforced bar here, running it. Got the double bar.
Goes to a double bar.
A lot of pressure there on Mitchell.
And Mitchell able to come out of it. 8-0 lead for Gabe Gianpietro.
Gianpietro has what he needs here, but he's still working for near fall. Another crossface Brandon.
There's the fall. And the Smyrna Eagles win it 33-30.
Yeah, really tough ask for Mitchell there.
Right.
Gianpietro's a ball of fire.
We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back with our Hammer of the Night, the Hammer Award.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts.
And I'm Danae from Matt's Fish Camp.
Come check us out.
Matt's Fish Camp is the small local fish joint with 2 locations on Coastal Highway in North Bethany Beach and Lewis, where we serve up traditional coastal fare and a casual atmosphere with house specialties like colossal crab cakes, lobster rolls, and fried Ipswich clams, along with crowd pleasers like fish and chips, fried shrimp, and a daily selection of fresh caught fish. Matt's Fish Camp, serving up lunch and dinner 7 days a week, all year.
Locations in Bethany Beach and Lewis, Delaware. See you soon.
And it's time now for our Hammer Award, brought to you by the Henlopen Hammers and Paul Kyer. Who's tonight's Hammer?
I'll tell you, we were thinking Mason Wilson, Gabe Gianpietro's a contender, so's JT Davis. So, Benny, I'll leave it up to you to pick one of those 3 guys.
I think you have to go with the pin at the right time. Mason Wilson coming in, needing a pin to tie it up and put it in the last 2 guys' hands. Your Hammer of the Night, Mason Wilson. Folks, we'll be right back with his interview.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
And welcome back to Caesar Rodney High School. I'm here with tonight's Hammer Award winner, the Wrestler of the Night, Mason Wilson. And Mason, we talked about it towards the end of the broadcast, me and Paul Kyer. It could have been JT Davis. It could have been Gabe Gianpietro. But it was Mason Wilson, the right man at the right time, getting the pin to tie it up. Talk about, before you go out in that match, take me through the match.
Well, I know that my teammates were getting me ready for the match, so I just felt confident, and I knew I was able to pull through. I knew that I was going to be able to pull through and pull off for my team.
Okay, you've had an up and down season this year, but tonight it was big. It was you had to put it on the line for your Eagles, and talk about how is this redemption? Is this the Mason Wilson we're going to see for the rest of the season?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Okay, talk about this win, 33-30. Now, you beat up on the Riders last year in the regular season. You're going to probably see them again down the road. A lot of tight matches that could go back and forth either way. What do you guys have to do? You're going to move up to #1 in the rankings. You're probably going to be the #1 seed in the state possibly. Talk about what, if anything, you guys need to do.
Well, we can't look down on any opponent. We just have to keep working, and we know that CR is coming back stronger, so we just have to fight back and just come through and do our job.
All right, that's Mason Wilson. He's your Hammer of the Night. The Hammer Award to Mason Wilson, folks.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts.
And I'm Danae from Matt's Fish Camp.
Come check us out.
Matt's Fish Camp is the small local fish joint with 2 locations on Coastal Highway in North Bethany Beach and Lewis, where we serve up traditional coastal fare and a casual atmosphere with house specialties like colossal crab cakes, lobster rolls, and fried Ipswich clams, along with crowd pleasers like fish and chips, fried shrimp, and a daily selection of fresh caught fish. Matt's Fish Camp, serving up lunch and dinner 7 days a week, all year.
Locations in Bethany Beach and Lewis, Delaware. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts.
And I'm Danae from Matt's Fish Camp.
Come check us out.
Matt's Fish Camp is the small local fish joint with 2 locations on Coastal Highway in North Bethany Beach and Lewis, where we serve up traditional coastal fare and a casual atmosphere with house specialties like colossal crab cakes, lobster rolls, and fried Ipswich clams, along with crowd pleasers like fish and chips, fried shrimp, and a daily selection of fresh caught fish. Matt's Fish Camp, serving up lunch and dinner 7 days a week, all year.
Locations in
Dover
Bethany.
Federal on 60 years in business in Delaware. You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware. You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware.
And welcome back to Caesar Rodney High School with head coach Aaron Harris. Aaron, 3 years ago I did a match, and as I walked out, you said, I wish I was the one in that interview position. You remember that night?
Absolutely.
And here you are, 33-30. This was a Smyrna. You've been through the Smyrna CR Thrillers,
Yep.
and this was another one, maybe one of the all-time greats, if not the all-time great, coming down to the last match of the night.
Faced a lot of stuck in the match and
Wilson as the wrestler of the night, and we still got, you got to slip up the cape, you still, but I was talking to Coach Rigby, find itself in the finals.
yeah,